Diaries Part 1. The objectives for this specific unit are: listen to a diary entry. Speaking, give an account of your experience. Reading, read diary entries. Punctuation, learn the use of the apostrophe. Vocabulary, learn about register and slang. Grammar, learn about personal and reflective pronouns. Thinking skills, use thinking skills to establish criteria. Values and ideas, talk about audience. Writing workshop, keep a diary. Review, do you keep a diary? Do you know of anyone who keeps a diary? A diary is a daily record of a person's thoughts and experiences. The word diary comes from the Latin word dies, which means a die. Diaries are a form of a personal recount. A recount is a description of events in the order they occurred. Diaries are a very special form of writing because they allow us to express our deepest feelings. Many people begin keeping diaries as teenagers. It is fascinating to be able to read our old diaries and to recall what we were like at different moments of our lives. I hope I shall be able to confide in you completely as I have never been able to do in anyone before. And I hope that you will be a great support and comfort to me. From the Diary of Anne Frank. Some diaries become famous because they give us an insight into the writer's thoughts and experience at important moments in history. Anne Frank wrote her first diary entry in 12 June 1942. For 2 years, Anne and her family hid from the Nazis in a little room in Amsterdam. She died in a concentration camp after her family was discovered and imprisoned. Anne's diary was later found in its hiding place. Since it was published in 1947, it has been read by millions of people around the world. Zlata Filipovic, a 13-year-old girl from Sarajevo, Bosnia-Herzegovina, also kept a diary to record her experiences while living in the war-torn city of Sarajevo. With the help of the United Nations, Zlata and her family were later brought to America. For these two young people, keeping a diary allowed them to express their fears, hopes and memories privately and without judgment. Diaries have these features. Number 1, dates to indicate when each diary entry was made. Number 2, recount of personal feelings and experiences. Number 3, use of the first person, that is I. Number 4, frequent use of the simple past tense. Number 5, informal language. Reflecting, ask yourself these questions, then discuss them as a class. In a diary, I can write whatever I wish. What are the advantages of keeping a diary or diaries and journals? Number 2, what are some of the things that prevent me from keeping a diary? Would I like to keep a diary? listening for emotional cues.